The billionaires who lined up for Donald Trump's inauguration have since lost $209 billion. Between Trump's election and his inauguration, the S&P 500 index hit several all-time highs, seeing the world's wealthiest riding high on that wave. But mass federal layoffs and a to and fro on tariffs have upended expectations that the start of Trump's presidency would continue fueling market returns. That turbulence has seen the S&P 500 lose 6.4% in Trump's first 7 weeks. That's been bad news for the companies behind the inauguration attendees' fortunes, which have been some of the biggest losers. Between January the 17th, the last trading day before the inauguration, and the 10th of March, they've dropped a combined $1.39 trillion in market value.
Good day, everyone. Today's what, March 12, 2025. And for those who are boycotting since March 7th, last Friday, and it ends on this Friday, on the 14th. Check this out. Boycotting works. My truck is empty. Technically speaking, empty. I might see an Amazon package like this one. It's Amazon, but they're recycling the package. You see, that's the address, a different address. So guys, I'm in my coffee break, about to deliver my first package at the same time, taking my coffee break. Yes indeed. There's something else I want to show you. This huge complex, that one right there, yeah, that one, it usually gets around 15 to 20 packages on a daily basis. Check this out. Only three, that's what I'm going now. So guys, it sure works. Cheer, peace, blessed day to everyone. Sayonara.
Bruh, if you work at Amazon, you know this is not normal. Look. 89 stops. My route consists of, every single day, at least 160 to 179 to 80 stops every day. Anytime I get on my route. My route consistently for the last 2 weeks has been 100 stops, 104 stops, 111 stops, 99 stops, 89 stops. Y'all doing y'all big one with this protest, but we work here, y'all. We work here. Okay, I'm not even gonna tell y'all what to do, but I'm gonna have a quick day today.
Is this what the Amazon boycott looks like? I'm at an Amazon warehouse where flex delivery drivers pick up their stuff. There is nobody here. And this is what I got for delivery. 11 packages. I guess the boycott might be working.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna do a quick little Amazon haul and show y'all what I got from Amazon. Hold on, the box kind of heavy. That shit up out of here.
So yeah, there's not a whole lot of good, obviously, that's coming out of this presidency, if that's what you want to call it. But the one good thing that I have been able to find is how much money we've been able to save from not making these billionaires any richer. I'm talking no Walmart, no Amazon, no Target. And I have found a strength that I didn't even know I had, to be honest with you, because I am a shopaholic, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I hope y'all are with me. in this fight. I think we can do it. The only way we're going to be able to do this is through dollars. So stay strong, y'all.
So I'm about to say something that's going to probably lose me a whole bunch of followers, but I'm going to say it anyway. My friend sent me this flyer, Amazon boycott, from March 7th to March 14th, and I think it is a great idea. What I think is an even better idea is that all of us who can, and I want to emphasize very clearly at the beginning that if you are a person who can't do this, ignore me. But all of us who can, let's get off of Amazon, or even just cut back dramatically. And again, I am not talking to people who have to use Amazon because they live way out in the sticks or because they have a disability or for whatever other reason. I'm talking to those of you who really could do this, but you just kind of really don't want to. I get why you don't want to. I was an Amazon member for a very long time. It's cheap, it's easy, it's convenient, it's great. I got off of Amazon in 2017. When we were doing the first Grab Your Wallet campaign, we were boycotting companies that were supporting the Trump family. I was a Prime member. I got off. I thought, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'll do it for a month or two. It's going to be terrible. And it was really hard at first. But I stuck with it, and I ended up keeping with it, learning so much, gaining so much, and actually, I never look back. Getting off of Amazon has turned me towards supporting small businesses. It has gotten me to be patient and not act like I need everything the next day or the same day. And it has gotten me thinking a lot more about, do I need these things at all? When something comes to me immediately and it comes to me cheaply, I think, well, why not? The reasons why not are huge, but they can be hard to see immediately. I don't have to think about the people in other countries who are making those products for not enough money. I don't have to think about the fossil fuels that are being generated by the trucks driving around and all of the stuff being made. I don't have to think about the way Amazon workers are being treated. And I don't have to think about Jeff Bezos, who has turned into an anti-democratic oligarch monster, who is currently suppressing freedom of speech at his publication and is overall just a terrible person. And so yes, let's boycott Amazon from March 7th to 14th, and then let's think about what it would be like if we just kept it going. Think about maybe making the change, because every time we click that button order, we are clicking on more of what we are suffering through right now. Something's got to change, and unfortunately, it may have to be us.
So, as I'm doing my yoga teacher training and about to head to lunch, and I'm thinking about where I want to go and grab something to eat for lunch, and lately I have been hitting up Whole Foods and just getting something from their hot bar. But then I got to realizing, because I used to have an Amazon Prime membership, and realized that, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but Whole Foods is owned by Amazon. So if you are boycotting Amazon, you need to also be boycotting Whole Foods. I hate that for us, but I'm headed over to Trader Joe's now. So just FYI, just for those who may not know, I don't know if anybody's saying anything about that. I have not heard anybody say Whole Foods. And as much as we know that they're a major retailer and food resource, we got to cut out. No more Whole Foods.
I was amazed to find that Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men in the world, says in his quarterly reports, and loves to say in many settings, that he tells all of the thousands of Amazon employees who work under him, he wants them all to wake up terrified every morning. And that's the word he uses, terrified. And to stay terrified all day, because that makes them productive. But most of these people are just getting by financially. He wants them to be afraid all the time so that he and the stockholders can get more stuff. And they already have so much stuff. 50% of the total wealth of the world is owned by the top 1%. It's insane.
Jeff Bezos just announced that the Washington Post will only publish opinions in line with his business interests and beliefs, which he says are personal liberties and free markets. Now, yes, personal liberties and free markets sound fine and dandy, right? Freedom, liberty. That's why the people who use these sorts of terms use them. But don't let him fool you, okay? By free markets, he means a market he is free to manipulate. By personal liberties, he means the liberty for him to personally scam you or poison you or sell you something harmful. He's referring to his personal freedom as a billionaire to do even more to screw you and other Americans, and honestly other people worldwide, over. He is saying he will no longer allow the Washington Post to publish any sort of op-eds or editorials criticizing his practices or criticizing practices that make people like him, his fellow billionaires, look or sound bad. This is exactly what people warned of when he acquired the Washington Post, and when any billionaire has ever acquired any sort of, publication. This is exactly why it is so fucked up that we have billionaires in the first place. We should not have so much power, not just monetarily, not just economically, concentrated into the hands of so few, but we should also not have so much power in deciding the narrative concentrated into the hands of so few. The Washington Post is responsible for revealing Watergate and all of the corruption going on during the Nixon administration. The Washington Post used to be an incredibly important pinnacle of journalism. And while this announcement is about opinions in the Washington Post, and I'm sure he'll claim that, it has nothing to do with factual reporting or, articles about actual news and whatnot, just editorializing whatever, make no mistake, this will also affect analysis and the choices made on what to report on. This in the same week that MSNBC fired so many important voices is just fucked. We're fucked, guys. We're fucked.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now, obviously in this video, we're still talking about Amazon. Now, we haven't received any numbers about how the sales have been since the boycott. So I just wanted to kind of put a video out there kind of showing the signs that the boycott is still working, even for Amazon. Now, all of the Amazon Flex drivers, regular drivers, and even the mailmen from the USPS, obviously in the videos I included today, are showing that there's a decrease in the amount of packages that they are delivering. Now, of course, it should not have to be said, just because I posted, 2 or 3 videos does not mean it represents the entire country. Of course not, I know that. But at the same time, it's a good sign, people are taking the boycott seriously. And also Bloomberg is reporting that all of the top 5 billionaires, all of the billionaires that attended Trump's inauguration have had really big losses within the past few weeks now, including Jeff Bezos, who lost $29 billion. Now, that I'm going to take with a grain of salt. I'm really only including that just in case they don't recoup their losses. But these guys do not become billionaires for no reason. They know how to get their money back. They know their way around the law. They didn't get to the top by just twiddling their fingers and just hoping for the best. They all know how to bounce back. I'm pretty sure they're all probably used to losing tens of billions of dollars and coming right back. Now, I'm pretty positive they're probably going to just buy up all the stock whenever everything starts to get really low, and then they'll just start making all of that back. And yeah, they, like I said, they're billionaires. They're probably really accustomed to this, but I just wanted to include that because to me, almost $30 billion, that's still a major hit. No matter if you're able to bounce back from it in however much time in the future, it's still going to be crazy to lose that amount of money in such a short period of time. We're not even going to talk about Elon because he is feeling it right now. But again, there's a good chance he could bounce back from it. But anyway, yeah, it's just really, really hit them hard now. Obviously, with the possible effects that the boycott could have, I mean, there's people coming in the comments of all of my boycott videos saying, oh, is this going to affect the workers? You're not thinking about the workers if y'all are wanting to boycott. Well, and that's really coming from people, not everybody, but that's really coming from people who are skeptical about the boycott and are not taking part. It's kind of like you can't play both sides of it. You can't be like, oh, your boycott's not going to work. Amazon is a worldwide company, but in the same time, you're worried about the employees' jobs. If you're confident that it's not going to work, then why would you have to worry? But at the same time, if the boycotts don't work, then the recession will still possibly affect employees' jobs, sadly. I don't want anybody to lose their jobs in the process of these boycotts, but you know, it is what it is. We've all lost jobs. I'm not saying that that's okay. I don't want that to be a reality. I hope that's the last thing that happens. But I mean, it's life. If that's what happens, that's what happens. That's really not on the people boycotting. It's not on us. It's on the companies, because if they wouldn't have rolled back their DEI initiatives, we would not be in this scenario. We would not be in this situation right now. So I'm not trying to deflect blame, but it just is what it is. Nobody who is wanting the boycott to be successful is wanting people to lose their jobs. It's hard out here to even get a job, even in like the basic entry level positions, such as a retail employee. But at the same time, if we just sit back and be afraid to affect people's jobs, then we're never going to make change. It's a free country. This is going to be controversial, but it's a free country. If people are seeing the signs that these stores aren't really doing well, they can try to look for a job while they're still working, while they still are employed. Now, some people might call that a cop-out, but that's just my personal opinion. And again, there's also something else that I forgot to mention in my previous boycott video, is that most people, now I could be wrong, I can't speak for everybody, but the objective of a boycott isn't necessarily to just bankrupt the business and have all the stores closed down. That would be incredibly difficult to do. The object of the boycott, in my opinion, just how I'm seeing everything and seeing people's views and opinions on why they're no longer shopping with a lot of these sites and stores, is that we want to show the impact of our dollars and show that we have the power ultimately to affect these stores' bottom line. If we stop spending with them, then ultimately that's going to have a downward effect for them. Nobody's expecting to have the stores closed down. That would be, I don't want to say it's impossible, but a lot of drastic things would have to happen before a store closes down. We just want to impact their profits and show our disapproval for them rolling back their DEI initiatives. That's really it. We want their stocks to go down. We want their sales to decline. We want it to hit them where it hurts. And that's mainly the objective of this boycott. Nobody is expecting big stores like Walmart and Target and Amazon to completely shut down. Now, if you did have that expectation, I'm going to have to tell you to lower it a little bit, because I can tell you right now that's not going to happen. If we get some lower sales projections and we get, shareholders a little upset with these companies, that's the progress we want to see. We want these places to be held accountable and have to answer to why they're not meeting their sales projections. So I just wanted to clarify that even more, because there's a lot of people that might still have unrealistic expectations up there. And as I mentioned in my previous boycott videos as well, and I'm going to say it in each and every one, for this to be effective, we have to see this thing through no matter how long it takes, within reason. I know people aren't probably expecting to do this for years upon years, but we at least have to give it a few months. Like, we can't just give it for the month of February and March. and decide, okay, we've had enough. We have to see it through. And we're going to have to be prepared to see small incremental changes. So if that means a 1% decline, 2% decline in sales, or a drop in stock, we have to see that as success, because that means that it's really making a difference. Because we got to remember, not everybody is participating in this, nor is everyone able to do so. We have a lot of people that depend on Amazon services because, you know, they deliver to your house, and for people that aren't able to leave the house, they need it. So that's definitely understandable, and I would never want somebody to feel obligated to try to boycott when they can't. It's a very vital resource for them. But yeah, still seeing a lot of volatility in that Amazon stock. But as I said, I think the signs are still there that the boycott is working. So do not give up. I'm going to advise everybody to just do what they can. Even after tomorrow, the 14th, well, I guess technically today, as I'm recording this, it's literally like 2 o'clock in the morning. Today is the last day. If you're going to go back to spending, at least buy things that you feel that you can only get on Amazon. If it's something you could go to a local store to get, go get it from that store. Because if you got to spend, at least pull back a little bit and don't go back to your normal spending, like spending hundreds of dollars a week, because that will just kind of start to defeat the purpose. But if you're gonna plan on doing the long-term boycott like me, let's just keep on going. Like, go to eBay. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like these sites, but you always have Shein and Temu, AliExpress. Now, AliExpress might take you a minute to get your stuff. I've never ordered from Temu, but I'm an avid Shein shopper. I know a lot of people don't like Shein quality, and their business practices are kind of shady themselves, but to find a perfect business is going to be impossible. But that's all I have to say on the topic, you guys. Just let's keep our heads in the game, and I think we might have a little bit of momentum here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. You could be on any YouTube video, but somehow you made it here, so I'm greatly thankful for that. And oh, I definitely do not want to forget this, because I've been meaning to let you guys know, but expect to see a name change in my channel within the next few days. I'm still kind of deciding between a couple names. I've been thinking of names for the past couple weeks, because I did come upon another channel that has an extremely similar name, and they are an active channel. So and they had theirs way before me, so I'm gonna change my name. And plus, FAFO Daily, that was kind of a working title. I didn't want that to be my forever channel name, so I'm gonna change it to something that's a little bit more me. It's gonna be kind of like an alias is what I'm kind of gravitating towards, but it's just been such an arduous process for me to think of a name. Everything that I thought of, because I wanted it to be something clever, but something, you know, kind of understated a little bit. But yeah, everything is either a podcast, it's a gaming channel, it's a makeup channel, it exists somewhere on YouTube or the internet. So it's just been so difficult, and I feel like I had some good ones, but they were already taken. So I'm going to be unveiling, and I'm going to make a post about it. So my channel name will change, but I'm still going to be posting the same content. I'm not switching up on you guys. It's going to remain the same boycott and MAGA issues, stock market, everything. I just really don't understand how I missed that similar channel name. I probably did not scroll for long enough, because believe it or not, like, if the channel is small, like, it's not gonna pop up first thing. It's just gonna give you whatever YouTube thinks is relevant to what you're searching for, which is weird sometimes. But I guess I probably had to scroll for a really, really long time, and it's no shade to them, because I'm sure my channel name, you probably have to scroll for a good amount of time. But yeah, sometimes, like, as I was trying to determine the name, like, I thought I was good. I was like, yes, nobody has it. But as I kept scrolling, because I'm like, it feels like somebody has it. And turns out somebody had it. So I was gonna, like, if I wanted the name bad enough, I would have proceeded if the channel didn't post for like 5, 6, 7, 10 years. But a lot of the channels are within like a year or like a few months or even days. So it's okay. But ultimately, you guys, yes, the boycott is still successful. I'm going back to the boycott for a minute, but yeah, we just have to keep talking about it, because I feel like if we keep putting it out there, people are going to be more informed. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of people do not even know about this boycott and are not aware. I did see a couple comments about that this week, and I'm like, it just goes to show that social media doesn't transcend into real life a lot of the time. So tell your friends, tell your family members that may not be on social media a lot, because I guarantee you they probably don't know about it. And yes, all the naysayers that are like, oh, it's not gonna work. As you can see in the little screenshot here, the organizer of the blackout, or the guy who created it, Schwartz, you see that it says that he got messages from people all over the world. Just like the Tesla boycotts are all over the world and it's having a greater effect in other countries, they may be doing the same thing over there. We might not just be hearing about it. A lot of comments in the other videos where it's a lot of people in Canada, in Australia, and the UK that are saying they're participating in, at least in the Amazon boycott. I don't know. I don't think Target is international. I think Walmart is, but I don't know if it's like in Europe and, you know, a lot of different other countries. But this is still a global boycott. It might not be on a greater scale like the Tesla boycott, but we got a lot of hands on deck, so we can't take that for granted, because we have our friends from other countries that are joining the fight with us in solidarity, and we definitely appreciate. If you're international, thank you so much. If you're participating, it really helps out and it goes to the greater cause. But yes, the naysayers, I respect your opinion. You don't have to follow the boycott. You can shop as normal. Those who want to participate are going to participate, and these are who those videos are for. I really don't understand, if you're not participating in it, why are you clicking on it? I mean, are you a little bit curious? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. But anyway, you guys, I don't want this to go on any longer. It's already kind of a lengthy video, but thank you again for watching. Of course, you know I appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Bye.